point right here. Okay, so let's try something different, something from light to dark. And I'm gonna go start off with the lightest color at first that I want to use. And I'm again going to start off with the white one because it kind of contrasts my skin somewhat. And I'm applying this in the inner third of my eye. Okay, let's go to a somewhat darker color. I'm gonna go choose this light blue one. And I will apply it in the middle part of my eyelid. And I'm trying to mix it in together with the white. And so we have something like this. And now I'm going to go in with a darker color on the outside. And this time I will choose this, wait, what? Yeah, I will choose this kind of reddish color, which is called bondage. Why do all these colors have so naughty names? I always feel awkward saying that. So it's called the bondage color, and it's this reddish one that appears kind of dark. And we're applying this on the most outer part of the eye. Of course, as you can see, here's the problem coming up in color. I mean, who would wear this combination except for carnival? I mean, I wouldn't. But try to mix in the colors together, but it's also kind of very, I don't know, festivalish. Now I'm gonna go over it with a blending brush on the crease because I feel like that's the place where most makeup seems to go crazy. So it looks kind of decent. Actually, that isn't too bad. Okay, now we're gonna go and repeat the steps on the lower lash line. Light on the inner corner, middle in the mid-grayish, you know what I mean, in the middle part of the eye, and dark on the outside, and connected also in the inner part and on the outer corner. So, and here we have it. Of course, don't forget your mascara. A black mascara should do because that's the best contrast. Yeah, mascara. Okay, and for this look, I want to do a lipstick. And with lipstick, it's kind of the same with eyeshadows. There is just only contrast, no more color. So we should choose a color that is kind of a lightish, grayish tone. Not too dark, but not too light as well. So the lipstick that I'm using is this one by Manhattan, and it's called it's the one from the all-in-one lipstick collection, and it's called Hip Hazelnut, and it's this brownish tone. And especially with lipstick, you need to really look out. I mean, who has a gray lipstick at home, so you can see directly how it will look on camera. So I really would recommend what I did. So here you can see my two pictures. On the top are all my lipsticks that I swatched on my arm, and on the bottom one I put it on black and white just to see what they look like. Right, so we're going to do a lip liner first. I'm lining my lips with the eyebrow pencil. I know it's weird, but I don't have another one that I like, and it's called Stylish Blonde. It's some light grayish tone. And I'm lining my lips first, and I'm going to fill it in. You know what I mean. Now here we have the second look that I like to wear, so let's try to convert it in black and white, like this. And there we are. So for the last look, we're gonna go stay away from the eyes and concentrate more on the face. Of course, it's the same with blush. I tried all my blushes and bronzers only to find out they do not work in black and white. They all seem to disappear and be completely away from what I want them to be. But why is this always happening? But a little time ago, I bought this professional contour palette. I really want to get into contouring, and so I bought some palettes, and I found out that this particular color seems to work in black and white photos if you put on a lot of it. I know normally you should go easy on contouring, but this time I would say just do it a little bit over than you would normally do it, because the black and white seems to erase out a lot of the color, so just overdo your contour just a little bit so it looks decent on camera in a black and white photo. So I'm trying to do some bronzing where I would normally put on a bronzer, which is around this area, on the sides of my nose, on my jawline, and on the temples. And I tried the highlighter, it didn't show up, so I wouldn't recommend using this one. Okay, for some highlighter, what I found out is that a highlighter pencil is better than a powder. The powder just distributes everywhere and it will completely disappear on the picture. So I'm using this one by Catrice, and this is just this rosy kind of color, and I'm applying some highlighter, and I can't talk today. I would apply some highlighter on the points where I would normally use a highlighter, like on the top of my cheekbones and a little bit on my nose, well, not on my nose, but normally on my tip of my nose and on this, I don't know how you call it in English, this point right here, and a little bit on my cupid bow. That's where I would normally put a highlighter, and that's what I'm gonna do today. So I'm kind of drawing this in, which looks very weird, I know. More paint, and now I'm blending it out just slightly so it doesn't look like this. Maybe I'll blend it with my fingers. Maybe a little bit too much on my thing. A little bit more on my cupid's bow. I have a cute little mustache. It's a pink mustache. Well, it's not pink. It's a rose gold mustache. Okay. And now let's start focusing on the lips. I have so much highlighter on the tip of my nose. That looks super shiny. Well, we'll just go with it. Okay, and now for some lips. I would recommend some lips if you don't wear a lot of eye makeup. The only thing on the eyes we're going to apply is some mascara, and I'm using a good coat of black mascara just to make some focus on the eyes. But no eyeshadow, because if you do accentuate your lips a lot, of course you can do your eyes as well. I walk around like this every day, but for some decent looks I wouldn't recommend that. So I would just do a very dark lipstick, which isn't the black one, because black seems to absorb every light and it looks like one flat surface. I'd recommend a color that maybe is a little bit more shiny, and so I decided to use this one. It is from NYX and it's from the Wicked Liquid collection, and it's the olive green one, which is called a Trickery, and it looks like this. It is dark, but it is shiny, and it will appear, in my opinion, a little bit better on the picture. So I'm lining my lips first and I'm going to apply it. My lips look so crooked and uneven. I just cannot. I mean, we're back to the old problems. See, that's a problem when you have no lips. It's practically impossible to do it right. So here we have the third look. My lipstick is a little off, I know. I just tried to do it with a concealer and it still looks kind of crooked. I'm not very experienced with lipstick. I had to shine a hard lipstick on my teeth. No. I'm not very experienced with lipstick. I mean, if you have no lips, you don't use lipstick. I mean, that's an obvious equation, in my opinion. So, I'm not very used to it, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better, I think, and that's how it turns out. I feel like this one looks better in black and white. Let's see. Because it's a little shinier. Matte is just, the black that I have is very matte black, and to me it just does not look good on a black and white photo, because every texture, I can say the word, that you have on your lips just will be disappear, get sucked in by the light color, and it's just a little bit too hard, I found out, so I wouldn't recommend doing this. Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, or write a comment, or subscribe to my channel, or just watch it in general. I mean, that is fine too. And I'll see you all next time.